but it's good enough for this.
Alright, fuckers, welcome to fucking Chaos at London, Werewolf Edition. This is motherfucking Werewolf Edition. Just said we got motherfucking new werewolves and shit meeting up at a place, and also Arlette happens to be there. She's not here though. Anywho, I'm gonna let Joey set the scene.
Alright. So the Guru of the Sept of the Hunter's Dale have had a pretty rough couple of days since the Sept was destroyed. Most of them filtered into the city, where they were taken in by the Glasswalkers of the city. The Glasswalkers have set up several safe houses through the city, including Marion Oldsburg's bar, a couple of warehouses that the Glasswalkers own, things like that. And additionally, the Glasswalkers sent spirit envoys, spirit messengers, to several of the Guru who weren't really affiliated with the Sept, who were just living in the city, doing what they could to help without being directly affiliated with the Sept of the Hunter's Dale. And today, two of those Guru are meeting at the bar owned by Marion Oldsburg to have a meeting with Arlette, which has been actually arranged by Marion because Arlette was obviously there to witness the events of the fall of the Sept, and he wants to find out which he knows personally. So go ahead and intro your characters.
I'll go first. Noah, he shows up. He looks Norse. He's got the braids going on, and he's got a Norse symbol for the god of Loki around his neck. So wave at everybody. I guess.
Arlette will be there dressed as she usually does in a fairly nice looking shirt and pants. Nondescript as typical. She'll wave back.
It is primal urge to take pure breed, right?
I just let it be automatic because you can tell from the scent and the way they're acting.
Alright. You're not to get pure breed.
Arlette has 2 shadow ward. I don't look at sheets anymore. I should do that.
Go ahead and intro your character again.
Can you give me 1 second? Sorry.
Okay.
1 second.
Sorry, just setting up my lower third.
No, you're okay. I was good as shit.
That's just what Tiger wanted you to think.
Wait.
Also, this dude has huge thighs. He's almost 7 foot tall.
Arlette has the short form.
Alright, so yeah.
Long distance, you could just sit on my shoulders. Not much of humor. Are you? Sorry.
No, you were saying something. Go ahead.
He was just saying that Arlette doesn't have much of a sense of humor.
I wouldn't after a time like this, as the voice that had come from the back of the bar. And from where the bathrooms are, out steps Ian. Wild hair kind of guy, dressed. Oh, he's got a shirt on. And he's actually dressed in a kilt.
Scottish or Irish?
Irish.
A Fiona through and through.
Yep. I'm assuming there's no normal people kicking around right now.
There's
you're
a couple of. I know, I was unmuting. There was a couple people in the bar at the actual bar itself. You guys are seated at a booth, but as far as you can tell, they might be normal. They might not. You don't know.
Is Marion set up this meeting, right?
I'm just going to say this now. I can't do an Irish accent, but Ian speaks heavily in it.
Fair enough.
Marion is not here yet. In fact, as Ian sits down, Marion actually walks out of the back where his offices are. He's got dark bags under his eyes and seems very tired as he sits down at the table with a coffee and looks down and looks over at the three of you. Says, I assume you guys have already done introductions?
I mean, we said hi, but haven't
Good
quite
enough for me?
introduced.
Sorry.
I am Noah the Pure. I am Get a Finner's.
Hello, quickly. Bells like thunder. Awesome. Incredible.
How are you?
I didn't hear a word of that, Tiger.
Oh, she just gave her introduction. So, Arlette Boy Claire, House Like Thunder. The House Like or House With? It is House With, sorry. Jesus fucking I'm out of it. Arlette Boy Claire, House of Thunder. Fostern, Shadow Lord, Theurge.
I'm Ian Urk, forged by fire, Fiona, Cleath, Arun.
Nice little mix going on here.
Now that you all have done introductions, I'd like Arlette, if you could, to bring us up to speed on what happened the other night. You don't have to worry about people listening, and I've already got that taken care of.
Arlette will nod and stand up from where she's sitting. Just a few nights ago, myself and a couple others were sent on patrol around the sept of the. It was Huntersdale, right?
Yes.
The sept of the Huntersdale. While on patrol, we encountered what I assumed to be Apex First Strike team, along with a couple from Ori. My companions quickly lost their lives for Gaia. But due to their efforts, I was able to fend off the rest of them and make my way safely back to the sept, where I collapsed. Following that, I was taken out of the sept safety. The sept fell.
Noah's gonna reach over and like pat you on the shoulder reassuringly.
Marion will nod and say, do you know what happened to the Alpha of the Sept? Have you seen her?
I have not.
He nods and says, we've got a couple of safe houses set up that will get you personally integrated in. In the meantime, see about getting a pack together. You're going to need one in this trying time that's going to be coming up. Just as he takes a big sip of coffee. and leans back in his chair. Also,
Is he pointedly staring at Noah and Ian
no,
when he says get it back together?
not really. Like, there was kind of that implication, but it wasn't like anything obvious. And he just says, also, I would be careful about being conspicuous. They are. We have reason to suspect there are Pentex subsidiaries in the city that are monitoring our activities.
Ian will nod. He'll look over at him and go, "No, normally, lad, we'd be competition on nights like this, but I'm sure we can put aside business differences and our two bars can work together to ensure safety of our friends."
He just nods and says, if that's what you want.
I believe it'd be prudent, at least for the short term. We can get back to being business competitors after the disaster is over.
He kind of chuckles and says, disaster's never over. Not these days.
Well, as much of it as the disaster can be over. He'll offer his hand. He'll offer him his hand.
He'll shake his hand. And what are you going to say, Kim?
Noah's gonna slide a card over to Marion and the other two PCs. I have military training. I can teach you guys to survive in an urban environment if need be.
He'll take the card and he'll hand everybody else a card. It says, Flanagan's Irish Pub.
Arlette just hands both of them a card that in plain black text it says Arlette Boyclair, Courier, and then it has her phone number at the bottom.
Noah's card says cheese maker be cure.
As for the pack thing, sure it's quite an intelligent idea. And the sentence ends there, so there's no actual continuation of it.
Arlette, do you need an right accomplishment?
No.
Alright. That's comfortingly.
There's one of us that if you find her, please let her know I'm looking for her. Her name is Walks Through the Ashes. She's a Lucas.
Ooh.
She'll be very confused.
You will. I will keep my best eye out for her.
And he'll give a general description of her helmet form.
Holly's character, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yeah. You take out a piece of paper and jot down the general description. Fold it up really good and put it in a pocket in the kilt.
Marion's going to nod and say, I'll have my people keep an eye out for her as well. In the meantime, I have quite a lot of things to do, so if you don't mind, I'll be going.
He'll nod.
And then he'll offer his hand to all three of the gear at the table.
No,
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Okay. After he shakes hands, he will head back into the back. Even from here, it's pretty much just going to be a social because that was the plot that I wanted to drop.
Okay. Setting up a pack would not be a bad idea. What can everybody bring to the table?
I speak 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 languages. I feel like Klingon might be a good language for us to speak to each other, especially in privacy.
Did you say Klingon?
Yes. I speak Norse, Russian, Swedish, German, Klingon, and Danish. And well, obviously English. But as Klingon is a fantasy language, it is very uncommon for somebody to know it.
Unless there's a Star Trek convention in town. Then about 50,000 people will speak it. He chuckles. He chuckles.
I personally speak English, French, Cantonese, Spanish, Italian.
Well, damn. I speak English, English, and English. And all three of them, well, with a heavy accent.
My job requires me to travel to a lot of countries, so I pick up languages fairly easily.
I picked up a lot of mine on tour. He'll show his, he is wearing, obviously, military issue camouflage jacket. The main key for me hiding in plain sight with as much rage as I have is he'll tug at the jacket.
He'll nod. I bring strong arms, strong back, and I've been referred to as a bastard on the battlefield.
I'm proficient in combat as any guru should be. And as I said, I'm a theurge, so dealing with spirits I can do.
Got myself a bit of an early warning system built into me as well.
Definitely a good thing to have. Wish we would have had it the other night. She'll take a long drink after that last comment.
With some shade. Is it also directed at Noah?
No, it's directed at herself.
Oh. It's just he has short fuse. He's throwing shade at him, and
So the same guy in the guys that took it to my sept a while back. Takes a lot to take them down. In fact, you're still sitting here to have a drink with us. Speaks a lot about you.
I really
Sorry.
I tend to not get along with the majority of the Guru Nation for personal reasons. However, there are many things I can contribute to this pact.
There are a lot of discussions that need to be had about the pack. Totem, who's going to be the alpha and the beta, what kind of pack we're going.
My knee-jerk reaction would be if we were to form the pack, for instance, as you being the highest rank, you would probably be the first choice for alpha.
I would agree with. Now, if I may suggest waiting to decide who is beta for. Well, you are high in rank. We have not had a chance to display our skills yet.
Suspect.
Yes, well, speaking off of not seeing what we can do in actual person, just operating off of what we are saying. Not. Don't get me wrong. By no means am I saying anybody's exaggerating their skill. I'm just saying without having seen anything, that would be the obvious first knee jerk reaction, though.
Mhm. Now, what kind of pack shall we form?
Well, you have a Galliard and a Courier. Also, did you say a room?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think a warp can be very wise.
Why not?
Well, it would be useful.
We are at war.
Yes, but that will not be the only pack we can we need. And oh, what kind of different packs are there?
How many, Joey? How many packs are left to begin with?
As far as you guys know in character, there are none.
Let's see. Hold up Werewolf to see if it says, and if it doesn't, then um,
I didn't hear a word of that. Sorry.
so I was pulling up Werewolf to see if it has like lists of different kinds of packs in it. That's me. I don't know them off the top of my head. Hey, there we go. Excuse me. Book wants to die. Book wants to die. This thing's so fucking slow.
We know one. It's the war pack, of course.
Yeah.
I think most packs are either war packs or they have a specialized, like, specific purpose. Like this pack is put together to hunt down a certain fetish or something like that. I don't think there's actual specific types.
Well,
As far as I understand.
the ones that would come to mind would be the war pack and the sentinel pack. Sentinel pack being a pack made specifically to defend a certain piece of land, or that only does defense of something.
Espionage and defense are also viable options.
Perhaps establishing a new sect as well.
Perhaps. Though, from rumors, I know that Glasswalkers got a hold of the Karen Heart from Hong Kong.
Yes.
So we do have a heart, at least.
Asher, I gave it to them.
Now we just have to find a secure location.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would be a good start to see how well this could work together.
That sounds fair.
He'll nod.
And these details do not have to be decided tonight.
Right. It's just something to keep in mind.
So while we're just, what's this, mortals call it shitstorming, I think they call it, concepts, any thoughts on a spirit to follow? I mean, obviously, it's kind of just, it's sort of getting ahead of ourselves, but I mean, it'd be kind of good to have a little bit of a discussion about it while we're not, running and ducking to avoid getting our heads chopped off.
Mm.
Does that make any sense at all?
Mm-hmm.
While we got the eye of the storm circling around us, I suppose, for the moment.
Yeah, we're out of character. We're looking at the book.
Yeah. If we have the eye of the storm around us, we could be safe in Grandfather Thunder's care. If we can prove ourselves to him, of course.
Noah is kind of crack a joke. Like, he's obviously smiling and joking.
Mm-hmm.
Fenris is also a good option. Because, I'm not biased at all.
Of course not.
Strangely enough, I might favor the Fianna totems, but I would not be completely opposed to Fenris. He's a mighty warrior. A mighty fine warrior. The ones come to my mind, though, are the Morgans.
Can I do a spirit lore check, Joey?
Go for it.
Tiger doesn't know much about them off the top of his head. At least
Joey,
as far as
I'm just going off the assumption that as a Fianna, I would know about I'd at least know the Morgans existed, not necessarily that he'd have a whole lot of information about them.
Do you have any spirit lore?
I think I have a dot of spirit lore.
That would be enough to at least know they exist, combined with tribe lore.
The Morgans are the three goddesses of Irish folklore of death.
yeah, I gotta know what they are out of character.
Oh,
Yeah, they're like, isn't one of them like one of the Fianna's core war totems?
I got 3 successes, assuming standard diff.
Yes, standard.
Yeah, 3 successes.
Yep, so you'll know they are 3 separate war totems of the Fianna, each focusing on a different aspect of the goddess.
Okay.
And does anybody have common sense in the group?
I do.
You do? You would know that Fenris is a really, really, really bad idea for a pack totem right now because he will get you killed with his ban.
Oh yeah, we can't turn down an opportunity for a fight.
Yeah, that's why
Yes.
he took it as a joke.
And well, to be perfectly honest, as a rune of the Fianna, as a warrior in all aspects, Fenris would not necessarily be something that a Fianna or rune would be completely against. That would be accurate.
He will say, I did joke about Fenris earlier, but to just to let you guys know, I was not serious. His ban was you can't not fight. However, my personal religion, Kaori or something of the sort might fit. Kaori.
Okay. Given the situation we're in, rat may not be a bad idea either.
Don't forget, there's unless Joey is saying that the tribe books aren't touchable. Don't forget, there's the tribe book ones.
But yeah, like I'm just looking at the core book because I don't want to open up every tribe book, find all the totems. So you get the idea.
However, out of character, we could start a pack chat and discuss this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Honestly, out of character, I was kind of hoping that everybody would kind of like jump on one, like somebody would say a really good one, and everybody like, yeah, perfect. Or everybody would be like all at the exact same time and go like, rat. You know what I mean?
I'd be down for rat, honestly.
Can you tell me?
Rat's children subtract 1 from the difficulty of all battle rolls and from the difficulties of rolls involving stealth and quiet. Bang. Rat's children must not kill vermin or anything like that.
Does that count as one vermin? I'm assuming not.
No, vermin's just a kind of animal.
And can we take care of the coyote?
Alright, individual traits. Each pack member subtracts 1 from any rewards and temporary wisdom renown. Pack traits gain 3 dots stealth, 3 dots streetwise, 1 dot subterfuge, 1 dot survival. Those avatars behind the packs. The pack does not need to spend total points on that ability. No ban.
I'm really digging coyote.
I'm not. I need that wisdom renown. Oh, theory.
But the stealth and streetwise.
It gets split. The pack traits get split.
I mean, there's 3 of us.
Yeah, for now.
For now.
I mean, there's owl.
Owl wouldn't be bad. Okay.
Individual traits, owl's children gains wings when in the umbra, allowing them to fly from place to place. They also subtract 2 from the difficulties involving stealth or silence and gain 2 points of wisdom renown.
Mm-hmm. That's not bad. And then the pack traits, they often receive premonitions, perfect dreams that drive them to mystic places long forgotten, which wouldn't be bad if we're trying to set up the cairn.
Yeah.
And the pack gains 3 dice that apply to any gift that involves air travel, movement, or darkness. Sound starters may appear to aid the pack when it is in danger, but packs that follow Rat and Ratkin are not well disposed towards Owl's Peru.
Alright.
And then the band, we have to leave small rodents tied and helpless in the woods.
So, owl is a mix of what we're both going for.
Owl doesn't sound bad, honestly.
I will say that in character, I was a bit mix of what we're both going for.
Mm-hmm.
I can get behind owl.
Likewise. It shouldn't be just a gut reaction, though. We should definitely think on it just a little longer and make sure that Owl is the totem we wish to petition.
You'll nod.
Yes, we're packmates.
Also, be thinking of a name for it. It's not an important thing, but still something for people to policy.
Oh, I forgot to mention Ian has a torque around his neck.
A torque?
Hmm.
I don't know what that is.
It's a piece of jewelry.
Okay, gotcha. Like a little necklace type thing.
It's a tight necklace.
I think it's
Sort
like
of.
a piece of leather necklace that you can.
Okay. Okay.
It's made of metal. I can find a
Oh.
picture.
Yeah.
It's I think it's around. No, sorry, it's around the. Oh no, yeah, it can be around the neck. Yeah, his is around the neck.
So while he's looking at that picture, he's going to look to Arlette. Would you be willing to teach me French in exchange for any of the languages I know?
Sure.
I'm a very swift learner.
Necklace.
And would you, Ian, be interested in learning any languages?
I would. Your comment about being able to speak in a language that most wouldn't speak, such as Klingon, it intrigues me.
Yes. Private conversations in public. It's a useful tactic in war zones.
Indeed. So perhaps the Klingon would be.
Klingon is not the only language I know of. As before, you brought up the point of the cons. I also speak Russian, English, German, and Danish. Of course, we don't have to make a decision immediately.
Mhm.
Klingon is less known about than the
Others.
others.
Okay. That's what I was.
My overlay.
Yeah. So,
I'm used to being at war. It's not an experience I enjoy.
it's something that we'll have to get accustomed to. We weren't already.
Alright. Out of character, I'm good.
I'm good as well.
So am I. Unless Joey wants to throw something else at us.
No, not tonight.
Suddenly 5 from
So-
Maury.
Right, like just 20 from Ori, just break down the door. It's like,
Yeah, no, fuck this.
surprise.
Like,
So, as our prospective pack, says their farewells and makes their way back to wherever they're living, whether it be in the city or in one of the safe houses the Glasswalkers have set up, we will end our scene. So, thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. And remember, don't drink all